Today we all are going to discuss about freedom, which is chapter 2nd of Political Science class 11th. So today we are going to cover its most important 6 topics that are freedom, Nelson Mandela, Aung San Suu Kyi, aspects of freedom, right to freedom, constitutional provisions, and sources of constraints. So, without wasting any more time, let's get started with the definition of freedom. So, freedom is said to exist when external constraints on individual are absent. An individual could be considered free if he or she is not the subject to external controls and is able to make independent decisions and act in an autonomous way. A free society would be one which enables all its members to develop their potential with the minimum of social constraints. A free society is one that enables one to pursue one's interest with the minimum of constraints. Friends, freedom allows the full development of individuals' creativity, sensibilities, and capabilities. Freedom is considered valuable because it allows us to make choices and to exercise our judgment. It permits the exercise of individuals' power of reason and judgment. Now let's know about aspects of freedom. So friends, there are two aspects of freedom that are first, the absence of external constraints. Second, the existence of conditions in which people can develop their talents. So now let's know about Nelson Mandela. Friends, as you all know, if you have studied class 10th, that Nelson Mandela wrote a autobiography named Long Walk to Freedom. Friends, in this book, he talks about his struggle against the apartheid system done by whites in South Africa. For this freedom, he spent 28 years in prison. So, after Nelson Mandela, let's move ahead to Aung San Suu Kyi. Friends, she belongs to Myanmar and wrote a book named Freedom from Fear. She says, "For me, the real freedom is the freedom from fear, and unless you can live free from fear, you can't live a dignified human life." Friends, for Aung San Suu Kyi, living a dignified human life requires us to be able to overcome such fear. Now, let's know about some of the constitutional provisions related to right to freedom. Friends, the right to freedom is covered in Articles 19 to 22 with the view of guaranteeing individual rights that were considered vital by the farmers of the Constitution. Friends, here the farmers of the Constitution are the builders or the makers of Constitution, or the man or the ministers who made the Constitution of India. Now let's know about a brief of Articles 19, 20, 21 and 22. Article 19. Friends, it allows 6 freedoms. These are: first, to freedom of speech and expression. Second, to assemble peacefully and without arms. Third, to form associations or unions. Fourth, to move freely throughout the territory of India. Fifth, to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India. And sixth is to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business. Article 21 and 21A. First, protection of life and personal liberty. No person shall be deprived of his life and personal liberty except according to procedure established by the law. Second, right to education. The state shall provide freedom and compulsory education to all children of the age of 6 to 14 years in such manner as the state may by the law determine. Article 22. No person who is arrested shall be detained in custody without being informed. Every person who is arrested and detained in custody shall be produced before the nearest magistrate within a period of 24 hours of arrest. Nothing in clauses and shall apply. First, to any person who for a time being an enemy allied. B. To any person who is arrested or detained under any law providing for preventive detention. Fourth point is, no law providing for preventive detention shall authorize the detention of a person for a longer period than 3 months. Now let's know about right to freedom constitutional provisions in a short. Friends, right to freedom include 6 freedoms. The freedoms guaranteed by Article 19 are further sought to be protected by Articles 20, 21 and 22. All these freedoms are subject to reasonable restrictions that may be imposed on them by the state listed under Article 19. Now, let's know about the sources of constraints. So friends, the form of constraints represented by colonial rules over their subjects or by the system of apartheid in South Africa. Democratic government may be considered to be the important means of protecting the freedom of people. The quotation from Subhash Chandra Bose on freedom draws attention to the need for the country to work for remove such constraints. So this is all about today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will proceed our chapter ahead. Take care, stay home, stay safe and goodbye.